Rowberry. I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are going to be kind of finishing up, rounding out with our little sniff session series that we have been doing, where we have been going through the 2024 spring and summer Scentsy catalog, just sniffing our way through each and every category, and it's been so fun. It's something that I definitely enjoy doing each and every year, kind of get some first sniffs, do some re-sniffs, mostly re-sniffs because the first sniffs are usually with my husband Sean, but it's nice just to kind of revisit some scents, and especially when you look at a scent and you're like, oh yeah, you know, I remember I had that last year and I didn't like it, but then like revisiting and re-smelling some of these and I'm like, that's not actually the scent that I thought it was. So it's definitely a fun thing for me to do, but I hope you find it helpful, because I know that sometimes when you are going through and trying to select scents, just going based off of a scent description is kind of hard, which I know that's basically what I'm doing here too. But what I like to do is kind of give you my honest take on what I pick up from the scent. And I know everybody's sniffer differs, so some people pick up totally different things from different scents, but sometimes our senses align, and a lot of you will agree with me, some of you don't, but that's totally okay. And like I said, you know, everybody's sniffer differs, so that's totally fine. Yeah, so it's just something that I have enjoyed doing, so I hope you have enjoyed this series. This is the second to last video, so we are actually going to be combining the bakery category with the spice category, and then the last video of this video series will actually be our licensed fragrances that we will sniff through together. So I'm really excited for this because bakery is my jam. I am a bakery scent loving girl. If it smells like a cupcake or a cookie, I am here for it. So I love it. So like I said, both categories are fairly small for the spring and summer season, so I figured we'll go ahead and combine them both, especially because spice only has 2 scents. So there's that, but yeah, I figured it'd be easy enough just to combine both scents. So we'll go ahead and kick off with bakery today. So the first scent we're going to talk about is baked apple pie. And baked apple pie is just exactly what you would expect. It smells like a warm, fresh out of the oven baked apple pie. Really, really good. Definitely spice forward. Definitely a strong scent for sure. Which, by the way, that next series is going to be coming up here soon, now that we are wrapping up with all the like sniff sessions. Now it will be like scent performance series, so look forward to that. But oh man, this is so good, and this is definitely a strong one. If you love this scent, you can actually get this scent as a brick through Scentsy Club, which is our subscription service. It's such a good one. You don't have to get it in a brick, but if you love this scent, this is definitely brick worthy. It's not necessarily one that I reach for a ton during the spring and summer months because it's a little too spicy warm for my liking, but definitely a great fall scent in my opinion. And it totally smells like a baked apple pie. Like I said, just fresh out of the oven. They nailed it. So baked apple pie is described as flaky crust, apples and spices combined in a strong scent. Definitely strong. Oh, so good. And definitely spice forward. So if you don't really do a ton of spice, this might be a little too spice forward for you, but it's good. Okay, next one is a bestseller, and it is blueberry cheesecake. And I feel like people either love this or hate this. And the reason being because some people pick up like a sour note, like a sour milk note in this. I don't pick that up, thankfully. This is great. And what's so funny about this is it took me a couple of years before I actually warmed this scent for the first time. And the reason being is that this actually smells like a legit blueberry cheesecake. Like you smell that like rich cheesecake, the sweet ooey gooey blueberries, and even that like graham cracker crust. You can smell each and every element of it. And I always just thought, because I'm not one who typically loves like chocolate scents for like home fragrance. And so this was kind of, this isn't chocolate, but this was kind of the same thing where I'm like, while I love bakery and I want my house to smell like a cake or a cookie, like I said, it just feels weird that I would want my house to smell like a cheesecake. And I don't know why. It just was very strange to me in the beginning. And then I warmed it for the first time, and I will always remember just thinking, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I love this. And this was definitely the first ever scent that Sean complimented in the house. Like, I remember he came home from work and he was like, what is warming? Normally he says that like in a bad way, like just because it's so strong. And he was like, what is this? And I'm just like, it's blueberry cheesecake. He's like, I love this. It smells so good. Where has this scent been? Why have we not been warming this the whole time? So funny. But he loves this one. I love this one. And you do want your house to smell like a blueberry cheesecake. You do. It's so good. It is so, so good. So bestseller, blueberry cheesecake is described as thick, rich New York cheesecake with a light graham cracker crust and delicious blueberries. So I 100% totally agree with the scent description on this. And in my opinion, they have totally nailed this. Again, not everyone smells what it's supposed to smell like. I've heard some people say that they smell cat pee in this too, or like sour milk. I don't get any of that. I just get delicious cheesecake. So good. So good. Okay, next one is a new one. And I even brought out the bar. I think I've done that pretty much each video of this series. As like my favorite one, I'll just grab a bar or a brick of it just to like stick my face in it. Cake Me to Paradise. So this is actually a new release this spring and summer season, and I clearly am here for it. I am going to give you my favorite scents. I'll probably do, let's see, there's only 8 in the bakery category, so I'll give you my top 4. This is going to be in it. Cake Me to Paradise is so good. This is the perfect spring and summer bakery scent. You know how I was saying that the baked apple pie is a little too fall feeling for me? This is just a personal preference. This smells very much like fall to me. Between the spices and the apples, it just smells very fall. A lot of bakery scents do lean more fall to me in my nose, but I just went to smell that. But Cake Me to Paradise. Cake Me to Paradise is the perfect spring and summer bakery scent because it's light. It has some citrus notes to it, and it's just like a citrusy cake. And it's light, but it is sweet and bakery without it being super heavy. Really, really good. I am obsessed with this scent, and it does great in terms of performance for me, and I love this. So brand new, Cake Me to Paradise is sweet cake infused with juicy orange and island rum will whisk you away to paradise. So I don't get any rum in this on cold or while it's warming. It doesn't smell boozy to me in any kind of way. It really is just that sweet cake and juicy orange. It's an orange cake. It's so good. Oh man, they nailed this one. I love it. Cake Me to Paradise. Oh, so good. Okay, next one is lemon drizzle cake that we're going to talk about. And I am one of the ones in the minority. You know how I said some people smell like a weird note in blueberry cheesecake? I am one person who smells weird notes in lemon drizzle cake. This is just for me. Not everyone smells this. Not everyone picks up what I am picking up, and I'm a little bit jealous. I'm not gonna lie. This to me smells like it is like a lemon cake mixed with baby powder. Which is not what it's supposed to smell like. It's supposed to just be like that lemon cake, which would be perfect. Another like perfect spring and summer bakery. You have the lightness of like the citrusy lemon lightness with the cake, which is so perfect for the spring and summer season. And I love this. When I first smell it, I love it. And then the baby powder shows up and I'm like, what are you doing here? This doesn't belong. This doesn't belong. But not, like I said, not everyone picks that up, and I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I do have a really great lemon bakery scent in my club, so I'm set with the lemon coconut chiffon. But just for like any time you can order it, I really wish that I didn't pick up that baby powder note in this. Lemon drizzle cake is lilac sugar and vanilla icing drizzle. Add sweetness to lemon butter cake. So I don't know if it's the lilac sugar in here that is turning into baby powder for some reason. I have no idea, but it's got good bones. It's got good bones. And then, like I said, for whatever reason, baby powder shows up to the party in my nose, and I'm like, this just doesn't work. Okay, next one for the bakery category is Mocha Doodle. Mocha Doodle's a great one. Ah, this is so good. Mocha Doodle is the perfect, see, this to me is the perfect like coffee / chocolate home fragrance scent. This is so nice. And this is not one that I feel like I want to kick out of my warmers after like 10 o'clock in the morning. Because there's coffee scents that I feel like I don't want my house to smell like coffee at 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. I just don't. That's like a very much a morning scent, and I love the way that smells. It's very refreshing and energizing, but I just don't want to smell it after a certain point in the day. Not everyone is like that, clearly, but just for me personally, this is the perfect combination of a, like I said, like a coffee and some, it's a little hint of chocolate. It's really, really nice. I think this is done well, and this is like the best of both worlds in my opinion for home fragrance, and I wouldn't kick it out of my warmers at like any like later point in the day. So do I sound strange? Do I sound weird? It's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm embracing it. Mocha Doodle is delicious roasted coffee beans and cocoa balanced with sugar, caramel, and heavy cream. I do pick up the caramel in this as well, and I am here for it. It's not cloying. It's not like super overly sweet. I think it just adds a little sweetness to help balance like the richness of that coffee bean and cocoa, if that makes sense. So, oh, so good. I love this one. Did I say I'm going to give you my top 4? I think I told you I'm going to give you my top 4, which I'm glad because, oh man, it's still going to be hard though, because I love a ton of these scents. Okay, next one is strawberry lemon cake. I am so happy that Scentsy decided to add this to the spring and summer catalog because this was a previous scent of the month and I loved it when it was a scent of the month. I did add it to my club and I was super, super happy to see that they brought this to the spring and summer season. This is just a strawberry pound cake. So good. I don't pick up any lemon in this whatsoever. Let me know in the comments if you do. I don't. It's just like strawberry pound cake. That's what this is to me, and I love it. Again, going back to like, this is the perfect spring and summer bakery scent. It's not super heavy, totally appropriate for the spring and summer season, and I'm here for it. Strawberry lemon cake is fresh strawberries, add a sweet surprise to lemon zest and vanilla buttercream, creating a perfectly delicious confection. So good. It's strawberry pound cake. I love it. And it's a great performer too. Whew, okay, we have 2 left. So we have vanilla bean buttercream. And this, I mean, come on. It's just rich, decadent vanilla bean buttercream. Like that's exactly what it smells like. They did such a good job with this one. Fantastic performer. If you love a good, rich vanilla scent, that's what this is for you. And it is a bestseller. So, vanilla bean buttercream is decadent buttercream frosting made with the freshest butter, whipped with cane sugar and vanilla extract. It's so good. It's so good. So, vanilla bean buttercream, delicious. So, we've got that. Last but not least, for the bakery collection of fragrances is Very Vanilla. And while I do agree that all of these scents do belong in the bakery category, I almost don't know that this does. It does, which you're probably like, what? It's a vanilla scent. But it's not, I feel like it's not a bakery vanilla. I feel like this is more of like a floral vanilla, very similar to Simply Vanilla in my opinion. It's so hard because like, do you add it to the floral category and then you're like, Very Vanilla in the floral category? Like that doesn't make any sense. But this is very different from vanilla bean buttercream. This is more of a tried and true like vanilla like bean or like a floral vanilla, not a bakery vanilla. It's beautiful and I love it and I'm here for it. This is a new release and I'm super happy about it. It's very different from vanilla bean buttercream. So if you're looking for that vanilla scent, but vanilla bean buttercream might be a little bit too rich or too cloyingly sweet, try Very Vanilla. That might do the trick for you. So brand new, Very Vanilla. This classic blend of creamy vanilla and tonka bean is smooth and sultry. And I do agree with that. So pretty. Okay, so I told you I'm gonna give you my top 4. Oh man, okay. Cake Made in Paradise, of course. Like that's my number 1. I think I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go with, so Cake Made in Paradise, number 1. Strawberry lemon cake number 2. I think number 3 is going to be very vanilla, and number 4, Mocha Doodle. But honestly, I love all of these scents. The only one I would kick out of my lineup would be lemon drizzle cake, and that's just because my nose goes rogue and smells baby powder. So, but if I had to pick 4, those would be my top 4 picks for the bakery category of fragrances. Now, let's move on to the spice category. There's only 2 here, so it's okay. Don't get too comfy and cozy. Okay, we have the spice category is cinnamon vanilla. Tell you what, I'll give you my top 2 picks for the spice category. Cinnamon vanilla. This is a good one. This is not one that I reach for during the spring and summer months. This is very fall in my opinion. And it's also very light. It's very, very light. It's almost non-existent. I can smell it, but it's very, very light. It's a one-day melter, and that's it. So cinnamon vanilla. This is described as an inviting blend of vanilla beans, cinnamon, coconut, and cassia. I don't get any coconut. I do pick up just straight up just the cinnamon, the red hot cinnamon, and then a little bit of vanilla just to kind of like tame down the cinnamon a little bit. Next one is a bestseller, and it is Welcome Home. And I love this one. This one, again, I don't reach for it during the spring and summer months. This is fall time craft store vibes, man. Like, this is seriously, like when you are walking into a craft store during the month of like September, and it's just like the very start to fall, and you're like, yes, bring on the pumpkins and apples and spices, and I'm here for it. This is wonderful. This is like, there's sweet berries and warm spices, and it's so good. Like I said, craft store in the fall vibes. So let's see here, bestseller, Welcome Home, warm and welcoming with cinnamon and spices. Very simple, to the point, and I would agree with it. So yes, both of these do belong in the spice category. If I was to pick a favorite of the spices, it would definitely be Welcome Home. I love that one. I do reach for it all the time during the fall time. It's just not really during the spring and summer months for me personally. So there you have it. That is the spring and summer 2024 bakery and spice category of fragrances. That is going to round out all the like regular Scentsy fragrances. The last video in this video series is going to be for the licensed bars. So that will be coming up next. So I hope you have found this series helpful, but still hang with me. If you are new here, hello and welcome. I hope you'll stick around. Be sure to subscribe if you want to check out the licensed bar sniff session together, something I just really enjoy doing. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Again, if you're new here, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Scentsy. Have an amazing day, you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, friends.